and welcome to part 2 of my Recoil.js series. So in the last video, we saw how to create a shared state between two components using Recoil's Atom module. So in this video, we are going to see a new module called selectors. So if you haven't seen my past video, I'll add the link in the description so that you can go back and watch my first video. Cool. So this is actually the app that we built in the last video. So we built a counter which actually shares the count state between two components. So this is a counter component and this is the counter display component. So on my counter display component, you can see I'm getting the shared state using use recoil state hook. Now, the second part of recoil is basically called a selector. So the idea behind selector is you create a shared state using Atom, and you can have custom getters and setters for that shared state, and you can build those getters and setters using selectors. So the idea of getters and setters is that while you are retrieving value from an existing state, you can format that value into a required form. So for the example, this is the documentation. You can see they initially created a state which stores temperature in Fahrenheit. So then they are having a Celsius selector which gets the value from the Fahrenheit state and converts it to Celsius before giving it back to the React component. So this is pretty complex. So let me create a simple example. So right now this is my counter display component. So right now what I am doing here is I am displaying the count directly without any kind of modification. Now what I am going to do is in my counter display component, I am going to display the square of the current count. So if the count is 6, it's going to print out 36. So to achieve that, first I'll go to my recoil state. So this is my recoil state. Let me add this selector to the import statement. So with this selector, let me create a custom selector. So I'm going to call this counter square selector. So creating a selector is almost same as creating an atom. You have a unique key that identifies the selector. As usual, I'll just give the name of my selector as the key, and here I'll give a getter component. So getter works like this. It is a function that accepts one argument, and we can destructure that argument to get the get function. Using get, we can get value from a counter state. So whatever value I return from the counter square selector will become the value in my React component. So here I can say get counter state. This will return the current count. So if it's 0, it will return 0. If it's 1, it will return 1. So along with this, what I'll do is I'll add the square of my values. So I'll add power of 2. So this will return the square of my current count. Let me add that counter square selector to the export statements. Cool. Now going back to my counter display component, instead of the counter state, I can just add a counter square selector. So instead of retrieving value from the shared counter state, I'm retrieving the value from my counter square selector, and here you can see whenever I click on plus, now the value is actually squared. So every time I click on plus, it is squaring the current count. So 5 is 25, 6 is 36. This works just as expected. Cool. And another important thing is in the counter display component, I am actually not setting any values. I'm just only reading the values. So instead of relying on use recoil state, there is another hook called use recoil value. So with use recoil value, what I'll do is I'll get the read only value of my state. So instead of saying use recoil state, I'll say use recoil value, and I'll no longer need the setter. I'll just get the count. I'll also remove this import statement. Now let me refresh and check. Yes, it works as expected. So what we have now is one atom that actually contains the current count, and another selector which gets the value from the current count and squares it. So in my counter display component, I am actually using that counter square selector, and I am actually displaying the square of my current count. So these are the two important concepts of recoil. We learned about atoms, we learned about selectors. In next video, let me show you how to apply these two concepts and build an actual working app. So let's build a to-do list app using Recoil.js. Stay tuned for my next video.